What's up, everybody? I am Sax of Wine with SC Haulers, and today we are going over a huge update that went super under the radar for the mining community. Honestly, it's something that should have been done a long time ago, and I don't know why it's just getting here now, but I want to go over it. I also heard through the grapevine that there is a bug with this issue, so we're going to investigate, see if we can find a workaround, and if not, I will give you the workaround that I have already. So as a TLDR, this is the refinery change. So if you know of it and you don't want to hear about it, thank you for stopping by. But other than that, it is time to get into this haul. So for those of you that are interested in the Wiccolo trades and all that stuff, I am personally going for the Polaris. That's what I want. They are changing it quite a bit. So the way that you get Wiccolo favors now is you go through the new ambush and patrol missions. You're going to get scripts. That is the new currency that they're introducing. Once you get these scripts, you can turn in 50 of them for one Wiccolo favor. Now, you might be thinking, as you see this have good ships for trade mission from Wiccolo, it now requires 20 Wiccolo favors instead of the 5 that it was originally. So what possible reason, other than the cosmetic paint that is on there, would you want to go and spend more time getting this ship or any of these small ships? It's 20 favors. Well, let me share with you. Yesterday, myself and the org worked on getting a bunch of scripts so we can redeem one of the small ship surprises, and we ended up with the C1 Spirit, and this is what it looks like. I actually really like this paint, especially you can't see a lot of it, but there's a lot of the pearl paint on the side. But not just did you get that, you also ended up with ship parts. You get different ship parts depending on which ships you redeem. So the C1 Spirit, I got a bunch of size 2A civilian components. What it comes with it is just these stock components that come with the C1, which are a combination of military size 2B components. As far as we can tell, if you get a stealth edition or a war edition of a Wiccolo ship, those will come with specific higher grade parts, but something like the C1 Spirit is just going to come with its regular components, and now in 4.1.1 it's going to come with 4 extra components on top of it. Now you may have saw that I only had 3 components at the Wiccolo place, and the reason for that is because I brought the components up to take a screenshot of them, and then as soon as I sent the freight elevator down, the quantum drive disappeared, and it was a Chimera quantum drive. So now, with the Wiccolo stuff out of the way and the changes there, what I can say about it is a line of mine is still going to be prevalent, but not as important as it used to be. So you solo players can probably actually find a hole to go mine Karenite in without issue in the future. This was not unexpected. The align and mine activity was not supposed to be something that everybody was doing consistently, but it was new, so that's why everybody was doing it. But I digress. Align and mine is still prevalent. You still need the Karenite, Jacklium, and Saldinium in order to get a bunch of the Wiccolo stuff. So you need the ores. Don't brush it off, but it's not going to be the 3000 Karenite you need to get the Polaris. So moving on, the refinery changes. Now, I'm at the refinery now, but this is not going to be... And I went to the wrong terminal. But this is not the change right here. I am just here to rent a prospector because I don't have one pledged currently. So we're going to go pick up a prospector. I wonder if they have the mole. They do have the mole. No, I'll get the prospector. This is just for an example. I'm not doing a whole bunch of mining. This is PTU anyways, so it's not like it matters. And there we go. So we got our prospector. One of the cool things about 4.1.1 is they introduced a whole bunch of new mining base locations in Stanton. And so you can see around Mike L2, there are 5. Well, that's Wiccolo. So there's 4 mining bases just surrounding Mike L2. So we're just going to pick this one real quick. We're just picking up any mineral we can because the example is in the refinery, but I need ore to refine. So we're going to fracture, we're going to extract, and we're going to go turn our ore into the refinery. Now I don't really care how much yield I get. I just need this as quickly as possible, and this is going to be 14.5 minutes. But you can see here, look at this. This is huge. You can put your refinery orders in the station now. You don't have to have a ship at the station. A cargo ship, I should say. So we're going to log out and be back in 15 minutes. Okay, we are back. We are going to collect our order. We're going to send it to Mike L2. We're going to collect and head over to the hangar. So it looks like this cargo grid issue may not just be a raft related thing. It might be a cargo overall thing. Because look, it clips right through the wall. I haven't flown the C1 a whole lot, but that did not used to happen when I was on my buddy's C1. Maybe I'm just not remembering correctly. But also this part of it here where it won't attach to the cargo grid until I drop it off the tractor beam and pick it up again while it's inside the ship. Wonder if this will stack in the back of the containers. Nope. Oh. Yeah, you see this? How it's like stacked in the middle of the fours and it's like clipping out of the ship. Cargo grids are jacked up. That's weird. Hey guys, Future Sax here. I just want to let you know I could not recreate this bug. However, if you were one of those people that encountered this bug in the PTU where the cargo was getting locked to the freight elevator grid, you can go to the issue council here and report your instance. That will help it get fixed more quickly. There's something obviously wrong with cargo grids right now. You can see from the C1 and the grid is like clipping outside of the ship. In my previous videos, we saw that the cargo grid was jacked up on the raft and it's offset in different ways. And just go, if you're having this issue, go to the issue council and report it. If you don't report it, it's not going to get fixed. So you can see that on the screen now, or you can find it in the description below. This changes the way mining works and how refinery works drastically. Just drastically. I can just drop off my ore and go put it in the home hangar. And then I'm done. This is great. This is something that should have been here a long time ago. But we got it now, and that's the important part, and improvements are coming. But I'm Sax of Wine with SC Haulers, and we'll see you at the next haul.